Quick little story time on what got me most excited to join the NFT space. The year was 2021. It was late August. We saw videos and articles everywhere about the banana token from the CyberKong NFT project. Holders of the CyberKong NFT were earning $600 to $700 a day in passive income by staking their NFTs. I said, hold up, I can own an NFT and make $600 a day in passive income? Is that sustainable? Is that something that I can continue to do? How much money does that cost to get in? And at the time, it was like 100 ETH floor for CyberKongs, aka $400,000 to get in. I said, okay, maybe this isn't for me. But now we're in the Solana NFT ecosystem. We got some cheaper projects, also giving us some nice, sweet, juicy passive income returns. So in this video, let's talk about some of my favorite passive income staking NFT projects on Solana. I'm gonna dive right into the action with the first project, the Solana Puppy Pound. We actually had the founder of the Puppy Pound, Barry, on our Soulboy stream a few weeks ago. This is a smart dude. He's a DeGods holder. He really took a lot of inspiration from DeGods and from Wolfgame. Solana Puppy Pound is basically our version of Wolfgame. But I think that Barry did a great job setting the community up in a way that it's like a gamified experience. Before we get too deep into all these projects, let me just ask you one thing. Number one, please do me a favor and like the video. It means a ton. But number two, this video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just talking about some pictures. Okay, so Solana Puppy Pound, right now sitting around 1.7 Solana floor price. How much do you make passive income? There's basically three types of pups. You have the Shibas, you have the Huskies, you have the Frenchies. Their token is called the Treats token. Huskies earn 400 treats per day, but they have to pay a 50% tax to the Shibas when they try to claim those treats. Frenchies earn 200 treats per day, but they pay a 10% fee to the Shibas. Shibas don't earn treats at all unless they get that tax from people claiming if they own a Husky or Frenchie. But here comes the gamified part of it. If the number of Huskies or Frenchies that are staked exceeds the number of Shiba staked, it actually halves their tax rate. So Huskies only pay 25% and Frenchies only pay 5% tax to the Shibas. And I like that. It's really incentivizing people to keep their NFTs staked. There's a few different scenarios about how the math breaks down depending on who has most staked, and that's the gamified experience. What community stakes the most in their NFTs? As of today, we've seen a dominance from Team Husky. That's why the Husky floor price is sitting closer to that 3 SOL mark, but they might not be making the most money each day. But on the day that I'm recording this video, it looks like on an ROI basis, Frenchies are actually making more money because they're earning 180 treats a day, but their floor price is only 2.25 SOL. So a lot cheaper to get into a Frenchie to earn almost the same amount of money per day. Shibas are making the least amount of money. They're also the cheapest entry point into this ecosystem. The reason I like this project is you can clearly see the team, the vision. Barry has a lot of things that he likes from DeGods, which we'll touch on. And I think that he has a way to gamify this experience to make sure that you guys keep staking, which is good for the floor price because more things staked, less listed, less chance for there to be a dump on the floor. Wait, Cody, did you say the DeGods? If you're a fan of Frank, you're a fan of the DeGods, the Dead Gods, the crazy artwork, passive income, do me a favor and smash the like button real quick. I can't really do this video without talking about the Dead Gods, even though I know the homie Frank doesn't want to focus on the staking, the amount of passive income you get, but we have to touch on it in this video. But the reason that this is one of the biggest projects on Solana is the art and the community, but they also have a crazy high return right now. You want to check out my Twitter just yesterday, or maybe 2 days ago when you're watching this video, depending. I just upgraded my DeGod into a Dead God. I'm not gonna lie, it was very expensive. It cost 1,000 dust, which is their native token. It cost me about 33 SOL to get 1,000 dust. So I paid 33 SOL just for the dust to make this a Dead God, so it better be worth it, and let me show you why I think it was. Also, you can see a crazy floor price on the DeGod and even crazier floor price on the Dead Gods. So the dust token itself is sitting at around $4 and we're comparing it to USD. The all-time high just a few days ago was $5.31 a piece. Right now for staking your DeGod, you get 10 dust every single day. But if you stake your Dead God, you get 30 dust every single day. 30 dust sitting at $4 a piece, that's $120 USD every single day, or just about 1 SOL every single day in passive income. Also, I love the fact that they have no lockup period. You can stake and unstake whenever you claim. They've also made it so that their dust token can be used in a number of ways to keep the supply low, just like Dead Gods. The reason that so much of their supply is being burned is because Dead Gods are dope, but they also hold auctions that you can pay for in dust token, and people have won things like Teos, Shadowy Supercoders for a lot cheaper than they would have bought them in Sol. Just check out these two raffles for the Solana Money Boy or for the Mindfolk. Huge discounts because they use the auction system with their dust. Obviously, this project isn't for everyone. It's a very high price point, but I could not leave them out of this video. I love what Frank's doing. I do love the Dead God team. I think my art is actually pretty sick. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Had to add DeGods to this video. But I think a very fair exchange, since I just talked about a very expensive project, why not talk about a much cheaper project that's more easy to get into? Shout out to Grish, the homie, for putting me on to the Kamakura. I'm such a huge fan of this art and the fact that they were inspired heavily by Naruto. Chef's kiss.
Fucking delicious.
Heavily inspired. Even the ranks of the NFTs are Genin, Jonin, Kage, like very Naruto-esque. This is a collection size just over 3,000 Shinobis. There's only about 150 listed, so they have a very high staked amount. And we're talking about Naruto, so we're talking about the ramen token. These have pumped a little bit, almost up another 1 Sol just today. These are sitting at around a 3.3 Sol floor price. Let's talk about their staking, their token, and how much money you're earning every single day. I do like the burning mechanic of their token itself to make sure the supply stays low and the price stays up a little bit. Basically, if you want to earn more ramen, you have to increase your rank. If you want to increase your rank, you have to spend more ramen. To increase your rank, you can spend 50 of the ramen token to become a Genin, 100 of the ramen token to become a Chunin, 200 to become a Jonin, and 300 to become a Kage. Roughly 20, 40, 80, and 120 USD. There is one rank in the middle called the Special Jonin, and once you become a Special Jonin for 150 ramen, you can summon pets. These also earn an additional 5 ramen per day. It looks like right now the cheapest Kamakuras are earning about $4.20 per day, and the most expensive, the Kages, are earning over $12 per day. A little bit cheaper, but these are increasing in price right now. Check to see if you can get a little bit cheaper of an entry point. Maybe these pull back a little bit more, and you have a chance to get in at a cheaper price. Again, not financial advice. Do whatever you want. I'm just saying, I think if you want to get in on this, there might be a cheaper entry. Love the art, love the Naruto factor, like the staking and the burning mechanic. Sounds cool to me. Let's go on to the next project, the Buxton Development Group. Again, we're talking about some dogs. Smaller collection size of about just over 1,600, and you earn the Bucks token. They did initially fund their LP with 1,000 Sol right out the gate. These do have a lockup system with their staking, which means that while they're locked up and staked, you can't take them out and sell them, but that normally leads to higher returns. This team has done something similar before with Zangoku, and you see that it works really well where while they're in that cycle, price of the floor is increasing. In each cycle you're in, for the longer you stake, it multiplies. So in the first 7 days, you might get $3 a day, but in the second 7 days, you might get 3.5. The third 7 days, you might get 4. So it increases the return the longer that you stake it consecutively. The cool thing about this project is they want to be kind of the engine that powers other projects. So maybe founders have some really cool ideas, but they don't have the ability to implement the smart contracts, the staking, anything like that. And they're going to have a service to provide this for other founders and creative people in the NFT space. And 10% of the profits that they make for these services for other projects go back into the LP, which helps boost the price of Bucks. They plan to release kennels in the future, which is just going to act as another multiplier on how much you receive each day. I think one of the founders has a very strong community in another project, so it looks like right away the community gravitated towards the idea of locking these up, staking them. They believed in the long-term plan, so you can see they already have over 90% staked. Another cheaper entry point right now sitting at just 2 Sol. All right, I gotta talk about one more project, and that's the Solana HODL Whales. I did have a little fun with this team on Twitter, you know, just kind of going back and forth, posting things like, you know, day one of me buying a Solana HODL whale until this team answers my DMs. And the reason I was DMing them is because I have a new YouTube series coming out soon. I don't want to give too many details away, but they had a cool idea that I'm doing something similar to. I needed some advice. But if I'm going to go as far as creating something that they already did, clearly I like what they have going on. So let me tell you a little bit about the project. Right now they have the male and the female Solana HODL whales. Males are the cheapest entry into this collection because they're currently only earning 11 krill per day. Krill is their native token. Females are earning 17 krill per day, as you can see, with a much higher floor price. But we got something else coming down the pipeline, and that's the baby HODL whales, which are going to earn 20 krill per day. It looks like krill sitting around 30 cents a token right now. It was up to $1 at one point. I think 99 cents is the all-time high. But the way that I look at passive income plays, I want to see how are they burning their token? How are they keeping the token that you receive valuable? They have a ton of ideas on how to incentivize the burning of the krill token. They're trying to make it so that you can spend your krill on things like gifts, merch. They're going to be building an online casino. They're thinking about doing consultations for other NFT projects where they're going to have to burn krill for that service. Krill holders will be able to invest their krill and even be able to mint other projects that they as a team invest in, which then again also creates an extra stream of income for this team. The baby whales are going to come from breeding a mom and a dad. That's going to happen in the middle of this month, April 16th. So I do want to see how the floor price of these collections move in anticipation of that breedings dropping in the middle of this month. When it comes to passive income projects, it's a lot different than how you invest in everything else. You have to look at a much longer time horizon. So you're trying to determine how strong is this team, even more so than you regularly would. I've commented on the team of almost every project that I've talked about today, because that's really what you have to look at. You want to see how are they burning their token, how much are they bringing in, how much are people being staked, how much are they earning, but also how are they innovating, how are they going to get people to spend that token and make sure the value stays high. But I purposely left out 3 of my favorite Solana passive income NFTs in this video because I wanted to do something down in the comment section of this video. Tell me 2 or 3 passive income plays that I didn't mention in this video, explain what you like about them for a chance to get a little bit of a hookup. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, comment down below for your chance to be entered into whatever I'm talking about. Sit back, relax, and check out this video.